Disclaimer, everything you're about to see happened in a video game. No one was harmed. Yep, that's me. Stealing someone else's toddler and running home with it. You're probably wondering how I ended up in this situation. It started as a perfectly normal walk through Dovan. One of those calm, quiet moments where nothing interesting is supposed to happen. And then I saw this house. It looked like the kind of place where rich people live, which immediately made me think there might be something worth taking inside. So naturally, I made a decision. A bad one. I picked the lock and stepped inside, fully expecting, I don't know, nothing. And then I heard it. Crying. At first, I thought it was ambient sound. You know, the game messing with me. But no. There was actually a toddler inside the house, completely alone. Locked in the bathroom. No parents, no adults, no explanation. My brain immediately reframed the situation. This wasn't a crime anymore. This was a rescue mission. I broke the lock and went into the bathroom. A child was lying on the floor, helpless, abandoned, and forgotten. I decided this child was coming home with me. I scooped the baby into my arms and rushed out of the house. I ran. Fast. Mostly because I was convinced the police were already on their way. Sirens, helicopters, the whole thing. Every second felt like a chase scene. Until I realized no one was following me. I was just a person running through the city with someone else's toddler, completely unbothered. I finally made it home. Safe, untouched, still not arrested. I carefully placed the toddler on the floor, because InZOI. Then I did what any responsible adult would do. I changed the baby's diaper, fed him formula that appeared out of thin air, as it usually does in real life. Took a photo of him, you know, for evidence. Then I switched to build mode. Added toddler furniture, added toys, added everything needed to pretend this situation was intentional. The house was now technically ready for a child. Legally, absolutely not. And that's when the game decided it had tolerated enough of my nonsense. The toddler disappeared, instantly teleported back to his original house. I stared at the screen for a moment, then I sighed, and went back to steal him again. At this point, it stopped being an accident. I got curious. How long could he stay with me? Would the parents come looking for him? Would the police finally notice? I decided to test the system. Time passed. Nothing happened. No calls, no visits, no consequences. Just me and a stolen toddler living a suspiciously peaceful life. Zimu Lin turned out to be a curious little kid. He loved reading books, stacking cups into towers, going down the slide. I taught him how to walk. Played peekaboo with him. Basically, I took care of him like he was my own. Not that everything went perfectly. Still, we were happy. And then suddenly, he grew up.
Boy, that escalated quickly.
Instantly. No transition, no warning. He looked at me and just walked out.
Bye-bye.
I followed him to make sure he actually made it back home. Obviously, I wasn't about to let this story end logically. I arrived at his house, where his relatives were peacefully sleeping, completely unaware. So I stayed. I decided to talk to Zimu Lin about everything that had happened and clear the air. I decided to wait for his parents to wake up, so I could have a serious conversation about their parenting choices. While waiting, I took a bath, had a nap on the couch, and played on their computer. Unfortunately, the moment Zimu Lin's parents woke up, they skipped the conversation and went straight to calling the cops. They let me go on bail. Apparently, a trial was now officially in my future. But that is a story for another time.